Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and our home team. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Henry. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Tight dog.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Watch the screen. Catch it. Kill. Check 3.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. 60 yards. Check. 55. Go. Bandit.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
90, Wolf. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, Charlie. Mike 5-5. Go.
Now Minshew on first and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go, baby. Watch the safety creep. Watch safety. Hey, lock it. Safety's creeping. Get it.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a first and 10.
Bravo. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch that. 61. Matchbox lights. Kill. Tighten up. Hey, switch gears. Yo, cheetah.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Fournette running right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Now Murray off play action. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready, go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Check.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Looking to throw it. Minshew completes it to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
That's the end of the first
After
quarter.
7-0. On one play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Slam.
Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm trying to collect. Go. Hey, check Mike. Big Griffin.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready to break.
So now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
General West. Wide. Get wide. Shoot.
Going on the ground with Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Blue Dan. Kill.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
70, Indy. I'm going back. X3. 218, chop. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Oh, what a move. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shut. Ancient Gator. Ancient Gator.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On play action, it's Murray. He's got Evans. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On this defense, no game.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rabbit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
We own them.
Sponge. No. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch twist. Echo. Twist. Where's 52?
From the 36, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run. Watch. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the slant. Hey. Out. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 20.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check, Mike. Ready?
It'll be Minshew again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Here we go. Buzz.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Hey, Sam on.
Check 24.
On the ball. Shoot.
Now Minshew looking for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Ready up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Minshew sets to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Come on,
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
22 drop bomber. 22 get it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Watch the run.
Hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on first down, Minshew, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 20-yard touchdown, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning? Great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Let's go, defense.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Mike Evans, 54 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We're going to work.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
At the 39-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
Big grip.
Here's Minshew. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's go.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 21, Titans 17. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Markel Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. For the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go. Door out. Check. Check out. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's going to air one out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, baby. They time the ball. Let's get that ball.
2nd and 2. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. That was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing, protect the football, because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield.
And nothing downfield. If you try and force it, sometimes you turn a bad play into something way worse, and you can really hurt your team that way.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, exit. 54 is Mike. 53,
2nd and 15. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike's 56. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Take off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Check 50. Check.
This is Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
24, Chargers 23.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Lutz with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here we go. Set. 56. Pittsburgh. 56. Check.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.